I always felt like I had to deal with whatever circumstances were handed to me. I always ran into obstacles centered around like growing the business. So I've been in business for myself since I was 11 and a half when me and my brother, trying to get out of our paper route, decided to start a lawnmower business. And I've had business after business and kind of always got stuck in a rut of not being able to produce the results that I was looking for in business. I was never able to gain the traction and the success that I was looking for. Whenever a door closed, there was a reason for it closing. And if it's the door that led to the opportunity I was looking for, there was a way to make it work. So, I realized that I needed education, I needed mentorship by people who had already been where I was and then was successful. Ty Lopez's program was one that brought mentors via video to me. He also has a program called A Book a Day, and one of the books that he brought about was 10X. That was a book that really made a difference in my life because I realized that I had to achieve, I had to really push to make things happen. Whenever the opportunity came along for regenerative marketing, I knew that my sister was already involved in SEO and several online marketing deals. I felt like it was something that we could fall right into.
Hey, take it from the man. You need to be in places where obsessed people gather.
My business is all about social media. We're just simply telling the story of a business to the consumers. I was so excited about the things I was learning. I wanted her on the same page. There was an opportunity for a Thrive conference. Evangeline came back from the conference excited and full of energy about all the things that she had picked up in the networking she had done, the people that she had listened to. And one of those that made a big difference in her life was Grant Cardone.
At Thrive Conference 2017, I got to meet Mr. Grant Cardone, and he gave me one of his books called Be Obsessed or Be Average.
She went through like 2 weeks of all kinds of audiobooks.
The only thing that is ultimately going to renew you is getting obsessed with your purpose.
We really jumped into Grant Cardone's YouTube videos, into his books, Sell or Be Sold. And Sell or Be Sold, I realized that I had to be committed, and commitment meant that I had no other options. Really good example of what I'm talking about is whenever I met Grant Cardone in New Orleans. I happened to be in the area working and saw him on Snapchat. I happened to recognize the restaurant that he was right next to, so I drove over there. I went into the restaurant there at Dickie Brennan's, and I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna find Grant Cardone and all these people. It was packed out downtown there.
I told him to go for it.
And my first lap around the restaurant, I found him in a back room sitting with a whole group of people. Immediately I was kind of like, okay, now what, right? So I had to take a little breather and recommit and resell myself that I had nothing here to lose except for all the things I have to gain. I went up to the table where he was sitting there, introduced myself, and he happened to be talking with some people about Snapchat and what it was doing for him. He introduced me to everybody there. I ended up getting an invite to have dinner with Grant Cardone, his team, and I learned never to be afraid to go out on the limb. Even though some of them break, whenever the limb holds, I'd be the one holding on the fruit. Grant Cardone and his material has really affected me by giving me the confidence that I needed to be committed, to put in the effort that it would take to keep me from making excuses for the failure that I was experiencing. The Culture Survival Guide taught me that resistance is not at all a no.
I've tried to I did it myself for 2 years, it just don't work. Thanks anyway.
A real no has a reason behind it. Okay, sure. Hey, can I ask you 2 questions before you go? How much is a customer worth to you? I felt like I was able to glean the years and years that he spent in business and working, put them directly to work for my business.
1,500 or so.
Fantastic. Look, if I could get you 4 customers a month, which is $6,000 per month of new customers, would you pay me $2,000 to do that? People like to buy from people making a difference.
Absolutely. I've been waiting for someone to make this work for me.
Fantastic. So if you would benefit from personal mentorship by Grant Cardone and all the big people he has coming to the 10X conference, it's a must for you. Sign up. That's something you have to go to. Like and love it.